And I was looking at my own life and I was looking at the loops that I've been in. And I was looking at whatever made me exit a loop and what kept and whatever held me, pulled me back into a loop. Now, I consider it a loop if I was progressing in happiness, progressing in health, progressing in good habits for my life. If I was progressing in those areas and then something happened and I lost steam and I fell back into bad habits, fell back into ill health, then I would say that I fell back into an old loop. And I would say I exited a loop when I actually broke out of some kind of depression and I actually had energy release that resulted in me having vision in my life and clarity and just helped me move forward with strength. So then I could say that I have exited a loop or I'm exiting a loop. And I was just mind blown by how simple it has been. What I saw from my own life. Every time, Ed, that I believe in true love and love as miraculous, love as powerful enough to break through every barrier. As long as I was walking in that faith, as long as the decisions of my life reflected my faith in that, however ridiculous it seemed, I was exiting one loop after another. And I didn't even know how deep I was in certain things until years later, because it's only when you come out that you realize, where you were stuck. Sometimes you don't even know what kind of crap you're in. You don't even know until like years later. Only now that I realize, and I look back at it was this simple and what others called stupid, what others called ridiculous faith in love, faith in your existence, and faith that no matter what my circumstance, no matter my illness, no matter my, poverty, no matter my being held prisoner, no matter, whatever, that you love me. And that love is powerful enough. Love is powerful enough to make this hell life into a heaven life. As long as I'm believing that and making my life decisions with faith in that, I have exited loop after loop after loop. It has always been the reason why I moved forward. And then now when I look at every time that I returned back into a loop, returned to a bad habit, fell back health-wise, fell back, Ed, it was always, Ed, because of losing faith in love. And not losing faith in love, like of course in general I believe in love, but losing faith that love will make me happy in this life. Like we're like children, right? And God tells us, come on, I'll take you, let's go walking on this road, I'll take you down this road and I'll take you to the place there where they're selling ice cream and I'll buy you ice cream, right? So long as you believe that there's ice cream at the end of this road, you'll walk it. The day that you start thinking that he's not actually going to give me the ice cream, we're just going to look at it from the glass outside, we're just going to go to the place where the ice cream is, or we're going to reach there and then die and start another lifetime, and then we'll get the ice cream. So the only way that we're going to walk down that road is if we think that we're going to physically get that ice cream and eat it. Physically, actually. If not for that, there is no reason why we will walk that road at all. And it's the fact with love. If you don't believe that you're going to get love physically, actually, really, completely in this life, then there's no energy flow from the soul. There is no soul investment in your life. The only way that soul energy flows is with faith in complete, true, powerful love. And Ed, another interesting thing, Ed, is that when I looked at why did I ever lose faith in love then? And you would think, Ed, it was because of circumstances like, I still haven't reached you physically, or it was because of circumstances that made me think that, like maybe the cruelty that I've experienced. But if I want to be honest and I look at it, every time I lost faith in love, it actually came as a side effect of believing in some fakery, some form of fakery or the other that I thought was real friendship, real something, Ed. But it wasn't real. It is not hate versus love, it is delusion versus love. And that delusion, life delusion, Ed, is not like, it's not like I thought Santa Claus was real, not like that. It was where something was not real, but you liked it so much that you decided that for the thrill you were getting by believing it was real, that you would pretend that it wasn't, that it was real. You know what I mean? That you would pretend, that you would put your instinct, you would put your soul, you would put your high standards aside and play this game. As soon as you do that, as soon as you start pretending that's something that really isn't good enough for you, you'll start pretending like it's all right, you like it and you're happy with it and you enjoy. Then what happens is you fall, you fall away from the soul, and the soul withdraws. So the soul withdraws it from delusion, and the soul invests back only in faith and love. This is what keeps us moving forward, and this is what pulls us back into old loops.